Well, we're live here in the Texas League as we are in the great state of Oklahoma. And so far, here is John Baker to give us the premiere party. And so far, here we go. John, take it away. Thank you, Bob, and good evening, everybody. We welcome you into this Texas League live broadcast in the Tulsa, Oklahoma area. Well, we are the first and the Tulsa Drillers. Going to be a pretty good night here tonight as we get things about ready to rock and roll here on this Tuesday night. 5 weeks left of the regular season, and so far going to be a pretty good rubber matchup. Well, got to say, San Antonio still in first place. Tulsa down in last year in the North Division. And so far, pretty good on that. Well, anyway, Ben Gelman is about ready to do his week's worth of broadcasting. And so far, we are going to watch as pretty much it is our off week here this week. So anyway, Ben Gelman will have the ball games till Sunday. And then San Antonio heads back to take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles in a 6-game set. And then we're headed off to Frisco after that. And then our last 6-game homestand there in San Antonio against the Corpus Christi Hooks. After that, we'll head to Springfield to take on the Cardinals for the 6-game season finale of the regular season. And then it'll be Texas League playoffs coming up after the last regular season game there in Springfield. Well, anyway, we are getting close to 7 o'clock on this Tuesday night. And so far, we are set to go for Drillers baseball here in the North Division in Oklahoma. And so far, Ben Gelman will be getting ready to get us going here, and he's about set to go. So we'll be right back in this Texas League live broadcast from Tulsa, Oklahoma, here at DCJ Field.
Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. We're bringing you Double-A baseball in the Texas League. It's the San Antonio Missions taking on the Tulsa Drillers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, River Ryan. With 5 pitches in the arsenal, he's got a lot of ways to approach each hitter in this lineup. But if he only has 1 or 2 of those pitches working, the batters will have an easier time guessing what's coming. Anytime you can eliminate pitches from consideration, it gives you a leg up against the pitcher. Albert Fabian leading things off and takes a strike. 0-1 now.
2.
Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. Does it have the distance? Gone! Made them pay for that one, and they lead it. It's 1-0. That's a new school approach at the plate, hunting a pitch to do damage on right from the get-go. He found something to drive and didn't miss. That's a big lift for his team to start this one. So digging in, Francisco Acuna.
Aye.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Some serious heat, 97 on that fastball. Big bats still on their way, and he's already served up a homer this inning. Buckle up. Now here's the 0-2. Set down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one. Pretty quick AB. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Joshua Mears. Thompson. Now 2 out.
He's out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 6, Marcos Castanon.
So up next, Marcos Castañón.
Aye.
2 outs, base is empty. Hit hard on a line. Hauls that one in, and that is out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. Welcome back. So here's the lefty, Jagger Haynes. Here's a scouting report for you. With just 3 pitches in the mix, he really has to make sure he gets good deception on the changeup and keeps a consistent release point. If he can tunnel the fastball, slider, and change consistently, it forces hitters to stay back. And that can be the difference between a hit and an out. Digging in, Jordan Thompson. There's a strike. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing lifted to left field. Fabian. There's one down.
Batting second, the first baseman.
And now, Kyle Nevin.
Hey. Hey.
One out and the base is empty. That was a hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. Might be the most hittable pitch he'll get in this AB. He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Gets a piece, stays alive. And again on 1 and 2. Up the middle. DeVries. And that's an out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
And now the center fielder, Josue De Paula. Fly ball down the line. Fabian on the way over. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. One inning in the books here. The Missions out front, 1-0. The Missions at the plate here in the second inning.
Hey.
Splits the middle. That's a strike. And it's 0-2. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. could be ready for it if he gets it again. A frozen rope. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Cole.
Stepping to the plate now for
Roederer.
San Antonio, Cole Roederer. Roederer, the number 6 hitter in today's lineup, and while he's usually in the outfield, today he's the designated hitter. This one is in there, and it's 0-2. Hitter
No
looks
balls,
a
2 strikes.
little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. That's gotta feel good. A solo blast. And they add on. It's 2-0. I'm sure off the bat the pitcher thought the swing was too early and that one was gonna bend foul. But with it being just barely fair, the feeling on the mound is a lot of frustration. Gotta flush it and get back to work. Gendry Rojas, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered at that one. And he should be strutting out there right now.
Batting eighth,
3
the second
pitches,
baseman,
all heaters, and he
William
gets the K.
Cedeno.
Impressive stuff. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, William Cedeno. Outfield pretty shallow here. Two away, base is empty, but 1 run so far this inning. Here in the top of the second. Next pitch, in for a strike. Got the strikeout looking. Back-to-back Ks. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. And it's 2-zip. Bottom of the inning, coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Nick Biddison.
Ball.
Grounds this one to short. And there's
Got
one
him.
down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Chris Ali.
So digging in, Bubba Aline. On the ground, and that's just foul. The 0-1. And a strike.
Hey!
In the air, right field. And it stays fair. Around first, hustling for two. Chance at a triple. At third now with one away. That's a triple. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind but held tough and got the hit. That one didn't stay fair by all that much, but as soon as it dropped in, the triple was on the table. Great hustle. Digging in for the Drillers, number 31. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
Runner on at third, one away. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Here's the third baseman, Taylor Young. First pitch, that's in for a strike. Two outs with a runner at third. This one to right. And that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, one left on base. We've played 2 innings. San Antonio with the lead, 2-0. All set for the start of this inning. Digging in for the missions, Leodalis DeVries. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
The left fielder, number 30, Albert Fabian.
So up next, Albert Fabian. He's already homered in this ball game.
0-1.
The 0-1 offering. Right through there for a strike. That one 95 to finish the punch out. Here's the catcher,
Now
Francisco
back, number
Acuna.
58.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. This one is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. That one in the air to center field. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 14, Joshua Mears.
Next to hit for the missions, Joshua Mears. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. That one in there. 0-1. DeVries leads off of first with 2 out. Looking at 2 straight pitches and now down 0-2, you're just hoping to make contact. Already in a big hole, and the pitcher clearly has the advantage. Hammers this one in the air deep to left center. This one's gonna carry. It's out of here. Flexes the power with that swing. A 2-run shot, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. He got to 0-2, but then left that last one in a hittable location. Props to the hitter. He got good pitch recognition and sent that one out. 2 away here, nobody on. And now it's going to be Marcos Castañón, 0 for 1. And the pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Takes a strike. Got him looking, and that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Aaron Bracho. This one in the air, center field. Mears gets there under it. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number
Stepping to the
38.
plate for Tulsa, Nelson Quiros.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball. Here's the 1-1. Foul ball there. And the 1-2. On the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Very unusual here, an intentional walk with the bases empty and one out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And back to the top of the lineup. Jordan Thompson getting ready to hit. Blasted to left, way back and way gone. Leaves the yard to left. A two-run blast, and they close the gap. It's 4-2. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. One down. Next to bat for the Drillers, Kyle Nevin. This one in the air to right. That's pretty deep. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Josue.
Coming up to the dish for Tulsa,
Nick
Josue De
Paula.
Paula. Out towards left center, Fabian. And that's that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. If you're looking to bring more good vibrations into your life, then call Thad's Theremin Therapy. They've got just the right lack of touch to help you.
Ball, that's in.
Welcome back to Tulsa, top of the 4th inning. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Not a great outing so far with 4 runs allowed in 3 frames. He'll need to be efficient from here on to work much deeper into this one.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
2-2
Tough to make
count.
contact on pitches that high up. Way
Count is
outside.
3-2.
Full count now. And that's a strikeout looking. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. And he must have been looking in some
batting,
other location.
designated hitter,
Otherwise, I don't know
Cole
why he'd go down
Roederer.
looking on a fastball on the inner half. Now, Cole Roederer, already a solo homer in this one. Fastball for a strike. Late on that fastball. Looks like he might be
0-2.
willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts.
Timeout.
Oh,
That
can't
ball
get out of
got
the
it.
way of the fastball.
First base.
That's going to sting. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but
Now
a hit by
batting,
pitch puts
third
the runner
baseman,
aboard. Gendry Rojas
Rojas.
now at the plate. Struck out looking the first time up.
Aye.
That one finds the zone. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first 2 pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Got to protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. That's a strikeout looking. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Efficient work on the mound there.
Second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Ball, that's inside. Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
Puts this one in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Two
Upstairs.
balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Two-two. Goes down looking on that one. 1 left on base, but they still lead this one 4-2. Swing, soft line drive. Now 1 out.
The left fielder, number 30, Chris Ali.
Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Bubba Aline. 1 for 1, tripled the first time up. Right through there for a strike. Fly ball down the line. That will drop foul. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. This one is labeled. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And he's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that swing consistently is going to be on the rise. So with a runner at second and 1 away, the designated hitter, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
0-1.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing, high fly down the right field line. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. Moves up to third, now 2 away. Taylor Young.
Now batting,
next.
third baseman, Taylor Young.
Well struck, out to left. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th. The Mission's out in front, 4-2. We're in the top half of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leodalis DeVries. DeVries stands at 6 foot even, only 18 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Action in the pen down there. Matt Sauer getting loose out there. Hernandez also throwing. Late on that fastball. Just can't catch up to the heat. Inside,
ball.
nearly got the batter. That fastball
One
wasn't
ball,
close
two
on
strikes.
0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off-speed. Just
That's
off the
outside.
outside edge. What a take with 2 strikes. Popped up. Thompson. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 30, Albert Fabian.
The lineup flips over. And the next batter, Albert Fabian. Already a homer for him. That's a slider for a strike. 1 out and the
0-1's the
base is
count.
empty. Hauls it in for the out. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab, flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Francisco Acuna. First offering misses the mark. I'm not sure his brain processed that pitch in time. That was some serious cheese inside. Two outs, base is empty. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Missions lead it 4-2. Bottom half of the 5th, and the Drillers batting. Oh, that got away,
Perfect.
and the batter reaches on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And here's the catcher,
Now
Nelson
batting, number
Quiros.
38.
A walk and a run scored the first time. Odd choice here. They go for the intentional walk, and the runner advances now into scoring position.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordan Thompson.
We head back to the top of the order. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Thompson. He's already gone yard in this game. Fouled off down the right side. fouled off. He was late. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. This one is labeled. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Coming around third. Scores easily. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. Digging in for the Drillers, Kyle Nevin. Second and third with nobody out. A big opportunity for this lineup. Fastball in for a strike. In the air to the right. Makes the catch. Both runners tagging. Throw off line, runner scores. It's 4-4. Nice team first approach on that sacrifice fly. Good attitude for any minor leaguer to emulate. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Josue DePaula. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. High fly ball down the line and left. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. All square at 4. And he can't hang on to it behind the plate. Runner stays put at third base. Oh, and 2 now. Called out on strikes. Huge K there. That's an opportunity missed right there. With the infield bat, a ground ball probably brings in a run and gives them the lead. Now they need a base hit instead if they want to move ahead. Next to bat for the Drillers, Nick Biddison. Two runs in to score in the inning. Bottom half of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field, on the move. There to make the catch. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left aboard. 5 innings down, and we are tied at 4.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back, and they
Thrillers,
make a change to start the
number
sixth.
64.
The new pitcher, Matt Sauer.
Matt
Among his weapons is an outstanding
Sauer.
curveball. Don't be surprised to see him go
Leading
to it in
off
big
for San
situations.
Antonio, the center
Here's the
fielder,
center
number
fielder,
14,
Joshua Mears.
Joshua
1 for 2.
Mears.
Aye.
Activity in the
0-1.
bullpen, Ben Harris preparing to come on if needed. Gonzalez getting cranked up as well. Oh and 1, here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball.
Not
3 balls,
close with
1
that
strike.
one. Ball 3. That clips the corner.
Full count.
Struck out swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcos Castañón. And that one fouled off.
Ball. That's out.
All tied up. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. That's out
He's
number
out.
2.
The batter, number 7.
And now at the plate, the right fielder, number 7. That one fouled off. All square at 4. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next one's popped in the air into right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. We're through 5.5, and the ball game remains tied at 4. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bubba Aline.
Ball, that's in.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounder up the middle. Throws, gets the
He's
out,
out.
1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose.
And now the
Bravo.
designated hitter, number 31. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Downstairs.
Nope, that's a ball. 2-0.
Liner snagged it first.
Now batting, third baseman, Taylor Young.
So digging in, Taylor Young. He didn't start his
Nope.
windup before the pitch timer expired, and
Ball
it's an
1, no
automatic
strikes.
ball. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to third. Play made, that ends the inning. Offense held in check here. 7th inning up next, and we are tied at 4.
Now Pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in
Drillers,
the 7th inning, and we have a new
Number
pitcher on the
29.
mound, Ben Harris.
Ben
And with the left-handed hitter stepping in, the manager is trying to negate
Leading
the
off
platoon
for
advantage
San
by
Antonio,
bringing in the
the
lefty arm
designated
here.
hitter, Cole
Stepping to the plate now for San
Roederer.
Antonio, Cole Roederer.
Ball, that's out.
That one finds the zone. And 1-1 now.
1-1.
Great job out of the pen spotting pitches down and away like that. Even if the batter gets the head of the bat there, it's hard for him to do much damage. All square at 4. Fastball for a strike. That one in the dirt. That
We got a
one
full
way
count.
outside. Struck out looking. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. That slider turned him into
Now
the
batting,
house by the
third
side of the
baseman,
road, as
Gendry
Ernie Hartwell might say.
Rojas.
Great pitch. Digging in for the missions, Gendry Rojas, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he
0-1's the
got
count.
the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. The 0-1 from the lefty. Strike on the inside corner. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. This
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. Ball 1. Struck out looking for the backwards K. 2 away now to start the 7th.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second
Nerwillian
baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno. And it's a pop-up. Pulls it down. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Time to stretch, and we are tied at 4. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Digging in for the drillers, Aaron Bracho. Gets under it, pops it up. Castagnon drifting towards this one. One up, one down. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing.
Now
That one
batting,
was
number
right
38.
down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. So up next, Nelson Quiros. He is cruising out there on the mound right now. With 7 straight set down, he's in complete control. Fly ball left field, Fabian. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jordan Thompson.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Thompson. Puts this one in the air down the line. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. We're at the end of 7, and we are tied at 4.
Now pitching. for
Welcome
the
back,
Drillers,
and a new arm on the mound to
Number
start the
48.
8th, Jorge Gonzalez.
Jorge Gonzalez.
Leodalis
Leading
DeVries
off for
digs
San
in now.
Antonio, the shortstop, number 94.
And a good fastball to start off. That's strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Jakes. They've got the closer getting loose. All square at 4. In the air to center. That's pretty far back. Puts it away for the out.
The left fielder, number 30, Albert.
Here's the left fielder,
Fabian.
Albert Fabian. 1 for 3. Fly ball to left, down the line. Squeezes it, and quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 58.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Acuna. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Hey!
2 outs, base is empty. Strike 2. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. That one 95 miles an hour, but missed up top. Got it. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied at 4. Bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Kyle Nevin. Foul ball there. And the pitch. This one is labeled. It's pretty deep. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now. Go. He was all over that one. It's getting harder and harder nowadays to get balls in the air to that area to drop in with all the ground center fielders are able to cover. Nice job to pummel that pitch and get extra bases out of it. This next at bat looms very large. Nobody out, runner at third. And now the center fielder, Josue De Paula. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Hey!
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Ripped to third and caught. Dives for the bag. Out. Double play.
The right fielder, Nick.
Now up, Nick Biddison.
Man, that was a double play right there, Bob. Yeah, I gotta say, it was. Man, Nick Biddison coming in as he gets going.
That's in for a strike.
Yeah, big strike, I would say. And the count now 0-2. Jagger Haynes is 64 in his pitch count. Ben, you're doing a pretty good job there, man.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. 9th inning coming up. And we are tied at 4.
Well, that'll bring up Joshua Mears when we come back. And both teams tied at 4-4. And we head to the 9th inning. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and give you some scores. Wichita and Tulsa tied at the bottom half of the 5th inning. Northwest Arkansas leading the Travelers 5-1. Frisco leading Midland 6-1. Amarillo leading Corpus Christi by a score of 1-0. There at good old Water Ridge Field in downtown Amarillo. Which that is pretty good. Well, previous inning, that was a good double play, right, Bob? Yeah, I got to say, John, it's been beautiful. He didn't get back to third, and they applied the double play. So far, get one out, then you get the tag out at third. And so far, that would put an end to Tulsa trying to get in there and score in that tie-breaking run. And so far, pretty good right there. Yeah, I got to say, Bob, absolutely right. Well, anyway, we go to the top of the 9th inning, and we're both tied at 4-4 here in Oklahoma.
All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Joshua Mears. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. No question, he came up ready to hit. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drive the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Marcos Castañón getting ready to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Four to 4 here in the 9th. Strike 2.
0-2.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Impeccable discipline to lay off of that one. Wow. All square at 4. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And a strikeout, that's out number 1 here in the 9th.
The batter,
A lot
number
of hitters
7.
will look out over the plate to the outer half with 2 strikes, and they're less able to react on a good fastball in. That might explain the batter taking strike 3 called here. Next to hit for the Missions, number 7. Right through there for a strike. 1 away, tie game, potential go-ahead run at first. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2
Hitters
strikes.
chasing the slider, and now the pitcher can expand the zone, trying to tease a swing at a ball that runs away from the hitter. Next
1 ball,
offering
2
way off
strikes.
the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, the
So
designated
2
hitter,
down now, and here at the plate, Cole
Roederer.
Roederer. One and
Ball
out.
1.
Skies it out towards left center. It's pretty far back. Tracks it down for the out. And that's that. 1 runner left stranded. This one's all tied up at 4. Bottom of the ninth. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Bubba Aline. And that one fouled off. Pitch is in there, and that's strike two. Fights it off, we'll see another. And again on 0-2. Swing, high fly ball to center field. One away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jose.
The designated hitter, the next to hit. Ripped into the outfield. And it's just foul. That was close. One down. Base is empty here in the ninth. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. Swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's to third, Rojas. 2 away.
He's out.
With that kind of downward action on the slider, you're going to get
Now
a lot of
the
grounders
third
just
baseman,
like that.
Taylor.
Hard to lift it. So digging in, Taylor Young. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a groundout. Right through there for a strike.
All one's the count.
Fastball in for a strike. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning. All tied up. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Jagger Haynes is done, and a nice effort in this start, no doubt about it. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
So
San
they turn to the
Antonio.
lefty in this spot, Omar
Number
Cruz.
60.
Into the game with the bases
Omar
empty.
Cruz.
Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. Fly ball down the line, carrying near the fence. That drops in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 down and nobody aboard here in the last half of the ninth. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied at 4.
Well, I could say it's anybody's ball game as we go to the 10th inning, and so far these two teams have been tied since the pretty much San Antonio and Tulsa getting in there and getting at least a combined 4 runs apiece on that one. But anyway, pretty good on that. Well, top half of the 10th inning coming up. Ben, you're doing really good. You're getting in there and getting something going. Got to say, John, he's doing a super job, and so far for this first game there in Tulsa against the San Antonio Missions. That's really good as this game could be anybody's ball game. It could be San Antonio's, it could be Tulsa's, it could be almost anybody's ball game tonight and stuff. Well, anyways, we get ready to go to the 10th inning for the top part for San Antonio. Corpus Christi and Amarillo tied at 1-1. Frisco leading it all the way with 4 runs ahead against Midland. Top of the 5th inning, it's 6-2. Northwest Arkansas leading 5-1 against the Arkansas Travelers. Springfield leading 3-2 against Wichita, and tied ball game here in Tulsa tonight with 4-4. Well, anyway, we got our fans watching from West Creek Trail Rides, our proud sponsor of San Antonio Missions Baseball. Missions will be home next Tuesday to take on the Amarillo Sod Poodles in that 6-game set. It'll be the second to the last homestand against Amarillo. And then we're off to Frisco 2 weeks from now, taking on the Frisco Rough Riders. And then we're back home to take on Corpus Christi to begin the start of September. And then we're getting ready to close out the regular season September. I do believe we'll look up a date for that. But anyway, it will be against the Springfield Cardinals. And so far, pretty good on that. Yeah, I got to say, John, it has been one terrific deal of a season. Yeah, it sure has. And we have our 5 final ball clubs in front of us. We have 5 more games after tonight at Tulsa. We are home to take on Amarillo. And then we're back on the road taking on 6 against the Frisco Rough Riders. And then we're back home to finish off the 2025 homestands there in San Antonio as we take on the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. And then after that, we are up in Springfield to conclude the 2025 regular season. Well, it's going to be pretty good. I mean, we get all of that going, and so far pretty good as well. Well, anyway, we're about ready to go. So far, we'll go ahead and get you the schedule for the San Antonio Missions and Springfield Cardinals. And, yep, so far going to be a pretty good time as we get something going. Yep, schedule is still trying to come up here. I guess it's having a tough time, but evidently we will go to the website. Well, Bob will go ahead and get that going. We do believe that would be the trying to think here for a second. We'll get right back into the action as we're into the extra innings. Set for the 10th inning. Tied ball game, runner starting as second. And so far, Bob and I are having a pretty good time watching from. That is pretty good. We're just dialed in where Ben Gelman is. Just a pretty good time that we are having. A little bit of trouble here, but evidently we'll find out what's going on. Hey, there we go. So, evidently Springfield Springfield will have their 6 games against Wichita starting right now. And then they'll be on the road taking on the Arkansas Travelers for 6. And then coming home and taking on Midland for a 6-game set. Last road game of their series is at Northwest Arkansas. And then Springfield will be home to take on the San Antonio Mission starting the 9th through the 14th. Last game of the regular season will be Sunday at 1:05 p.m. And we start off the Division Series Game 1. Springfield will have that opening. And that is to be determined whether if they win it, if they win the best of 3, then they'll advance forward to the championship series round. And that means 2 teams will be eliminated. Well, our finalists for that is San Antonio, Frisco, Springfield, and Wichita. They are the 4 teams that have made it into the Texas League playoff rounds. And so far, those 4 teams have been added. But anyway, things could change real easily as they get ready to go for the month of, well, should I say month of September, which that is, well, pretty good right there. Well, they got 2026 schedules going on. And so far, we'll take a look at the Frisco Rough Riders. They have not viewed their schedule just yet, but evidently, I do believe in their website there could be a thing for them. Well, they get Midland. They get Midland, San Antonio, and Northwest Arkansas, which that is pretty good. So, yeah, pretty good as they wrap up the finale of that homestand against the Naturals, which that be pretty good too. Well, let's see what the Frisco Rough Riders will have. All right, so they'll start off a leadoff 3 against Corpus Christi, and then 6 against Midland, 6 against Amarillo, and Lucky Dogs. So look at there. They'll have a 6-game set with Tulsa there at Statesman's Park. And then they'll get a 6-game set to wrap up April against Corpus Christi. They'll take on Northwest Arkansas for 6, at Midland for 6, San Antonio for 6, 19th through the 24th, and then at Arkansas for 6. Man, and tell you one thing, these guys get lucky every year. So June looks like this for Frisco. It'd be the Springfield Cardinals for 6. They'll be at San Antonio for 6. And then the Arkansas Travelers will come down for 6. Amarillo, 23rd through the 28th of June. And then May 30th will be the 6-game set against the Midland Rockhounds, or should I say, that'd be a 6-game with Midland. And then it'll be a 6-game closing series as they wrap up the first half for the month of July. And that'll be the 13th through 16th. They get the day offs. 3-game set with the Tulsa Drillers. And then 6 with the San Antonio Missions right after that. There'll be 6 with the Corpus Christi Hooks going until August 2nd, and then at Midland for 6 games, and then 12 games at home. They take on the San Antonio Missions and the Wichita Wind Surge. They'll be up in Northwest Arkansas starting the 25th through the 30th, which that is pretty good. And then they'll close out the regular season at home with the Amarillo Sod Poodles, and then wrapping it up on the road, taking on Wichita. That's a pretty good schedule right there, right, Bob? Gotta say, for the Frisco Rough Riders, that is pretty good. Yeah, it sure is. But anyway, yeah, they take on almost all 5 North Division teams, which that's pretty good, except San Antonio gets the 3. Well, anyway, we are just about set to go as we have the top of the 10th inning. We're extra innings set to go right now.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Joe Jakes. Manager playing the percentages here by bringing in the lefty arm against a left-handed batter.
Now he's got an ERA of 9, which that's pretty good.
Go-ahead run on base. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Gendry Rojas. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double as a run scores. And that's just how he wanted to do it here in extras. The double brings home the run from second, and now the batter's in scoring position, and he has a chance to add on. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, Nerwillian Cedeno.
Hey!
And the 0-1 now. Swings over the top there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ben Kasparius up and loosening in the pen. Karros getting loose as well. Runner at second with nobody out. That one not close.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2. Here's a grounder up the middle. Bracho in plenty of time to first.
Now batting, number 94.
So up next, Leodalis DeVries. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
And here's the 0-2. Dances out of the way.
2 strikes.
One away with a runner at third. Up and
2
in.
balls, 2 strikes.
Way inside, and that hits the batter.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Albert Fabian now at the plate.
Fabian.
Tough spot for the pitcher, but that's how you want to attack it, by getting ahead early and putting the pressure on the hitter. close
Ball one.
one, but doesn't get the call. Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count 1-2. In this spot, he knows he has to execute. Looking for either a strikeout or a double play. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. No action on the bases, though.
The batter, number 58.
Next to hit, Francisco Acuna. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout.
Hey.
3 Ks already for him in this one, but he has to shove that aside and focus on this at bat right now. 0-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Lefty from the stretch with runners on the corners. Up the middle, handles, fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard. Last chance to square it up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. The Missions lead it 5-4. Moving on to the bottom of the 10th. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Aaron Bracho. And they get the leadoff batter in the 10th. Next to bat for the Drillers, Nelson Quiros. Good opportunity to pick up your teammate and deliver. Right down the chute. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload. The tying run just 90 feet away. Puts this one in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. Not sure I like that location. Pitcher might be better off busting him in on the hand so he can't extend and drive one. Now here's the 0-2. Hard hit, right side. Only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jordan
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Thompson. Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. That's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. Throws to second. It's a two-out double, and the winning run is at second base. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy, and he maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. And here at the plate, Kyle Nevin. Swinging a rocket. High, deep. This one's gonna go. Out of here. Ball game. That should fire up the dugout. And the Drillers walk it off. They take the win in extra innings. And he sends us out in fine fashion here. I'm sure every home fan who stuck it out is going to be smiling the whole way home after that walk-off job in extras.
Yeah, I think they are, Ben. That was a pretty good one right there. That was up to left field. Yeah, I got to say, Tulsa will take game one against San Antonio, and now they'll claim their 49th of the season, but still in last place.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For our whole outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Ben, for that awesome message. Well, game one is now in the books. The Tulsa Drillers take a 7-5 victory against the San Antonio Missions. Joe Jackis and Omar, well, he'll get the win. Omar Cruz will definitely get the loss for San Antonio tonight. And so far, this is our after-game show, and gotta say, Bob, that was pretty impressive. Yeah, I gotta say, that was a pretty good ball game there in Tulsa, and gotta say, DCJ Field, new home to the Drillers, and pretty good on that. Yeah, I gotta say, Bob, absolutely right. Well, the Mission's getting their 46th loss of the season, but they still hold first place against Frisco Amarillo. The Sod Poodles in third place, but tonight if they could beat Corpus Christi, they're getting a little bit closer to that second place position. Frisco leading 7-2 against Midland. They're in the bottom half of the fifth inning right now. So if the Rough Riders win tonight against Midland, it will be them holding for a 3.5 game lead against Amarillo. So far, the Rockhounds trail just 4.5 or 5 against the Frisco Rough Riders, a bunch against San Antonio. Corpus Christi 39-69. If they lose tonight, it's their loss number 70, and that is a world record of losses right there. They have had not a pretty good year this year, but evidently they are just in a world of hurt right now if they get their 70th tonight. As Amarillo could definitely beat them, but we'll see how that turns out. And so far, it is what it is. But anyway, the Tulsa Drillers walk it off here. Jordan Thompson being the 3 for 5, a home run, and 2 doubles. Joe Jackis is the winner on the mound for Tulsa. Omar Cruz will be the loss for San Antonio here in this ball game. Well, anyway, that will wrap up game 1 of our 6-game set. 5 more here in Tulsa against the San Antonio Missions, and so far that will pretty much do. Well, for all of us, we thank Ben for his hard work, and we will see y'all again tomorrow evening. Our first pitch is 7:05 against the San Antonio Missions. So y'all have a good night, drive home safe, and we'll see you at the ballpark tomorrow.